Hello, this is Bonnie Smith, and today I'm showing you how to register for MyITLab and if your particular class is actually synced to Canvas. Now, if your instructor does not tell you it is, then it probably isn't. So I'll show you what it looks like if it is in fact synced. If it isn't synced, then you would have to go to the separate website and log in that way. So you'll notice over on the menu here we have an actual link for MyITLab and Mastering. When I click on that, you'll see in this screen that see these student links down here? These are the ones for you, and this will take you to your course, and normally you just click on it and go in there. But it's going to look a little different at first. So when I click on here, watch what happens. It's giving me their agreement, because you have to agree to their privacy policy and all of that, or they won't let you get into it. So you can go down here, read it all. But basically, each person who has access to MyITLab has to pay for the license to be able to use it. So I'm going to click on it. I accept. Now, if I had a Pearson account from before, now this can include my math lab or my stats lab or any other Pearson account that you happen to be using. You would use the same username and password. You're welcome to do that. Now, if you, for some reason, had access to MyITLab last semester, that means you already paid for it, then use that username and password, because that username and password will allow you to have access to this class. If you don't have an account, you can create a new one. So if you click on Create here, it will allow you to go in and fill out all of this information so that you can basically go in and create an account. Okay, after you've filled out the information by either logging in using an existing account that you have, or if you logged in and created a brand new account, then it's time to pay. Now, if you already paid, in other words, you're using an old account, it should take you right into the class. You wouldn't have this step at all. But for those of you who are new and you therefore don't have an account yet, this is what pops up. Now, if you have an access code, like if you're required to go through the bookstore, you can go in and buy a card with an access code. Those access codes will run usually about 30% higher than what the price is. This is the actual price to Fresno City College, as you see here, and that's how much you would pay if you decided to go in and just pay for it. If you bought the access code, you would click on Access Code and then type in the numbers from the access code. When you click on Finish after the code is in there, then it'll take you into the class. If you decide to purchase it, here's what it looks like. And it's going to ask for a credit card number, and then you have to fill all this information out so that you can purchase it. And you'll see here's a cart over here showing you that it's going to be $79. And so you would type in your email, your billing information, and all of that so that they can charge you for it. If you don't happen to have a credit card, talk to your parents or see if you can borrow one from a friend and give them the cash. Or you can use, I believe you can also use PayPal. Now down in the bottom here, this thing that's kind of small, it says get temporary access without payment for 14 days. This will allow you to log into MyITLab and use it for 2 full weeks. At the end of the 2 weeks, the exact minute right after it hits 2 weeks, your access will be gone. So if for some reason you need a little more than 14 days, like maybe 2.5 weeks or something, work ahead a little bit as much as you can during those 14 days. Not everything's available, but you can get at least some of the work done, and then make sure that you activate it by the 3rd week. If your account is not activated by the end of the 3rd week, I will drop you from the class. So you need to take care of that. Now, if I click on this, let me click on this 14 week, it says, are you sure you want to temporary access? And then this is correct for the particular class I'm in right now, but your teachers will vary. Say yes. Okay, after it says just a moment, then it goes ahead and it'll log you into the actual class. So here's what the class looks like once you've entered it, and here are the course materials. Now right now nothing's really showing because this is actually before the class is starting. But in the course materials area, you will see a lot of information such as the PowerPoints and the electronic textbook for the class. And we also have some other views here, I guess. This is some notifications and assignments and grades. So you can log in and take a look at the class once you've registered. We're all good to go.